Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic and this is another reaction to Oregairu. It is season 2, episode 5. And you know what to do as always. If you want to see my reaction itself, just go down into the descriptions for the links, replace the parentheses dot parts with real dots and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode. So see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. Okay, that episode, I don't know. It went by very fast. Was that only me? I really felt like this was a shorter episode. There was really not so much in, but possibly, as I already mentioned in the end of the reaction itself, maybe this is just the heat and I missed quite a lot, which might be possible. If so, I'm very sorry. So if I got that right, the problem that we faced here now is that the reason why Yuki ran for president was the idea of, in the end, getting the club as being the president's council. You know, her as president, Yui possibly as second, as second in command. And as it was mentioned later on, in this case, then Hiki as what kind of, secretary, general affairs, stuff like that. In very many ways, like we have seen it at the cultural festival already. And which is very fitting because they brought in the girl from the cultural festival, asking them, who was president before, and told them that would have been a great option. It was kind of her vision as well. And I did not get that idea. And Hiki didn't get it either. I'm not sure if Yui got that idea before, but it seems, or it is possible, that Yuki understood it. And yeah, that might have been a chance for some real change in the school, possibly. A lot of positive things to happen, and Hiki kind of screwed it up. But then, while this might sound negative, but then, he did it for really good reasons. I mean, this is like, for me, it feels like one of the first times that he does something out of a very, very positive reason. He really, really wanted to save the club. Sure, he got his sister to give him this order to do it, because he kind of needs someone to tell him what to do, to ask for help, as Yuki seems as well. They are both very like there. But in the end, he was the one that wanted it. He wanted to preserve the club. He wanted to rescue it. Yui wanted too. So, the question here is if Yuki will get that, if Yuki will understand his reasons, and the fact that he didn't realize it, he didn't catch it, what she wanted to do, possibly. So, I just hope that she gets it, because then this will change a lot. I mean, for Yui, you could clearly see her reactions. I mean, she got closer a lot. She got touchy. She clearly said thank you for rescuing this club. So, and Yuki, although not being someone who is so openly with her emotions, when she realizes that Hiki did it to save the club because he wants to spend time with them, and with her especially, that might change a bit, break off some of the ice around her heart, hopefully. Not sure if it does. It's just an option. But until then, she is possibly more neither upset about him once again throwing sticks between her legs. So, however, all of this episode feels a lot like Hiki is changing. I mean, I might be wrong here, but to me it seems like Hiki is getting more and more open, is more and more acting positive, trying to really do something positive from his own wishes. Right? Not only because he's asked to, but from himself, he has in a spirit now to go for it. So the whole scene with his sister was incredibly positive. I mean, if I look at the older episodes where we had once or twice him with his sister, there was a little bit back and forth, and then we just had the intro and went for the main story. This time, after the intro, we got time with his sister as well, and it was pretty clear that they are really open with each other. They had a moment of clarity, a moment of bonding with each other, stating towards each other how much they like each other in the end. Still doing it in this brotherly sisterly way of teasing each other and being mean to each other a bit, but there was a deep love there and you could feel it and you could hear it. So it was extremely positive. He opened up about his problems. She gave him a solution to it and stated that she wants this club to be rescued. And I'm pretty sure she does not only want it for herself. It's pretty clear she wants it to be rescued for her big brother, because she realizes how important it is. So this is a big change in my opinion. He is behaving more open and positive and nice. So, just saying. And then we have kind of like many of the old guys and girls back in. Those that were helped by the club and Hickey in the past. So we have Zai, who, well, how to say it, is like he always was, Zaimokuza. Still waiting for a second story from him, by the way. So he's there to help. Kawasaki's there to help, and Totsuka, for sure. You know, those are in the boat helping him out. His little sister does as well. So, it's a, you know, they work on a plan together, and I guess they kind of helped him setting up this online cheat that he did. Which is something that Yui very fittingly later on commented, although she does not know completely what happened there. The guild won't go away. So he cheated there, there's no question. I mean, he set up an online account and pretended to support Hayama, not Hiki, someone unknown. And he got a third of all the people of the school supporting that. So in the end, it should have been Hayama who was about to be elected. I'm pretty sure he did not want it to be, but they all gave their votes for him, and then he just changed the name. So that is clear cheating. I'm pretty sure this is not counted in by whatever kind of council to see if she has enough support there, because she had the numbers already, only 30 votes were needed. But that was what convinced her, what convinced Iroha to still run for the president, which she didn't want to. So he tricked her. He used the name of Hayama. Although you could say, I mean, he had it coming, right? He used him as well. But in the end, he cheated on a third of the school, although no one will know who it was. There is a third of the school who might be very upset about that. And if they ever find out, he's in deep, deep trouble. No question there. Iroha is clearly after Hayama Waisawa. I mean, Shining Armor, right? She likes him. She wants to seduce him, as she said. She didn't finish that sentence, but I guess we all know it. And he got her by stating that he will possibly be around this office very often, help her out. I guess we will see more of her in the future episodes, hopefully. I mean, she's a student's president now, so why not? She's a freshman, so she's someone to stay around for a while and possibly holding that position for all this time. We will see. As I said, there's a bit of change in the way that Hiki acted. And he was way more open as well, you know? He was directly talking to Iroha, not trying to let someone else do it or make her... I'm not exactly sure how to put it. She even said that you are talking like a teacher. And he put up arguments and everything. So there is, in my opinion, a change happening in Hiki. We will see if it is going on further in the next episodes or if it is a one-time thing because the club was so important to him. It's something I guess we will see. And now we have, again, a strange situation. Yui being very, very close, very friendly, very open, possibly will try to push towards Hiki more and maybe finally confess what she feels. And Yuki being upset about what Hiki did. Again. I mean, if I look just at the last episodes, how often they were especially Yuki was upset with Hiki, I really ask myself why she's still there. I mean, he screwed it up so often and in so very different but always major ways that I really ask myself why she's still hanging around with him and not saying goodbye, that's it. I missed our favorite teacher in this episode. I was kind of waiting for her there because it was about the election of the president, so I guess she might have had a say in that. But it seems not. It's a strange thing. So, that's the main story. Talking about the beginning of the story, however, brother and sister relationships. What got to me really was the things she said about we grew up 15 years together, and after 15 years, although you're behaving like you are, it's this thing of you're still my brother, I'm still your sister, you know. He is acting always as if he doesn't like people, but then she's his sister, so that's why you take that as a reason to still like me. And she said, although you're doing stuff that I don't like, I can't get away from you. You're my brother. I like this little discussion they have there, this little moment, and I can understand it from many ways from my personal life as well. I am a brother as well, so I know what she's talking about because I feel that. Although I'm a bit older now, but when I remember at about their age, it is true. If you have siblings, there is this very strange relationship you have with them, which is a mix of deep and unclear love, because you don't need a reason to love your siblings. You know, they're family. And some kind of, they go on your nerves and you're like, all the time. But if anything's happening, you're there, as it should be. So, I think that's it from me this time. There's not much to discuss about. As I said, this episode felt very short to me. And I look forward to where we're going with that. Thus, Hiki, I guess, understood in the end that there was possibly a mistake he made, and he kind of wished to be able to turn back time, to maybe try the other way. Not sure if that would have been a better way. Just saying. It's always a problem once you decided for a direction, you cannot undo it, and you will always question, or not, if the other direction would have been the better way. I think he did good. Sure, the idea of the club as the main president council there would have been great, but I think he did good because he did it for the right reasons. And if he's able to bring these reasons over to the girls, I think it will be positive. So we will see. That's it from me this time. I liked it. I hope you did as well. So until the next time, feel free to comment, like and subscribe. My name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and note.